I'm on the Chevrolet stand, and as you can see, we've got 4 premieres here. We've got the brand new Orlando behind me and to the side, which Chevrolet generously announced last night at their pre-press conference. They'd actually been donating 100 of these cars to the SOS Children's Villages charity in 2011, which is a seriously cool thing for Chevrolet to do. We've also got the brand new Cruze hatch here, and we have the new Aveo, which is the small B sector Super Mini Sport. Now obviously with the Cruze, that's a brand new car for Chevrolet. It is a hatch and it is designed direct with handling from the WTCC racetracks in mind. And without shadow of a doubt, it is a beautiful looking car, definitely a lot sportier than its saloon. And then we've also got on this stand for the final unveil of the show, the brand new Captiva, which obviously has a big front end, and a restyled rear and a slightly tweaked interior. So we're going to walk around these cars, show you these, and then we're going to move on to the Opel stand, or Vauxhall, for the concept of the GTC, which should be the all-new Astra Sport Hatch replacement for 2011. On to Orlando, and we're going to have to barge our way through. It's quite a busy car today for some reason. I'm sure this pretty girl's not going to mind me standing here talking to you with her in the picture. No, she's smiling. What a beautiful woman. So this is the all-new SUV crossover styly car that we featured last night at the fashion show. It is a full 7-seater. We're not sure quite what the space is like inside yet because, as we know, I had a bit of a fallout with a security guard last night about looking in the car, and that caused a problem. So we're going to actually have a look in it now, and if you want to follow me. Now this is, I would say, from looking at it, somewhere around the Touran sort of larger sided people carriers, but it is a crossover, so it is designed more with a sporty look in mind. And we have, this is the first time I've seen this interior, a massive interior on it. There's huge amounts of legroom. We've got 3 rows of seats, so it's a 7-seater, and hopefully, if we look at the boot, we actually have about the same size as Captiva. Now I don't know this, but I would guess that this is actually on a Captiva platform of some sort because the space, or at least the chassis, the space is scary. It's a 2-litre diesel 6-speed coming to market from early 2011. I'm just reading their sign, and it's got clever storage solutions.
I wanna know your name. You just kill me, could you at least do that? I wanna know your name. Or better yet, stay there, just do it.
So on to the second big unveil for Chevrolet at the 2010 Paris Motor Show, which is the Cruze. And this is a seriously cool car. They've basically chopped the back off of a Cruze saloon, but the back on this is superb. Does remind me a lot of a Subaru Impreza, which is no bad thing when you're going after the hot hatch market. Now this is designed from the ground up, the actual handling of this car, direct from the WTCC, which obviously Chevrolet have been busy winning. Comes on some fantastic rims. We have a special edition paintwork here as well. This one obviously has a very special show interior. I doubt very much you'll be looking at that in the actual road-going car. And on the inside and the front, the centre console remains the same. However, the actual overall dashboard feel gets a lot sportier than that of the saloon, which is far more family-based. And then we come to the rear of the car, which, as I say, very Subaru Impreza. And when we open the rear, we have a really adequately sized boot and a 60/40 split rear folding seat. So again, bit of a van when it comes to lugging stuff around. Overall, a thoroughly beautiful car.
I wanna know your name. You just kill me, could you at least do that? I wanna know your name. Or better yet, stay there, just do that. Hey, yeah.
Now this This is, again, a newer car for Chevrolet. This is a big, big seller for Chev. It is, in fact, their SUV. This one has now got a totally new front on it, total redesign, a very light facelift on the rear, and slightly different inside. Obviously, we can see from the front of this car now, Chevrolet's all-new face of 2011, a lot deeper, a lot butcher, far more masculine, with a real American edge. And that's the key to the Chevrolet stand this year, is it's become very American. And the reason for that is since Chevrolet have split away from GM, they no longer have to pretend to be European. We have it from a very reliable source that we'll see more and more and more Chevrolets coming through that are looking beefier, more American, with a lot more of a rugged edge to them, which is obviously, Chevrolet have been selling cars for 100 years, and there's a reason for that. And the reason is, they're great to drive, and now they look butch again. Inside, we still get the same fantastic space we've always had. It's a very, very roomy cabin, and obviously the benefits of a Captiva is it's a 7-seater. And with being a 7-seater, you still get a fantastically big boot with the seats down, and a great, well, I wouldn't say great actually, let's not go too far, eh? You still get an averagely sized boot. You'd fit 2 or 3 bags in there, you know, bags for life, not luggage bags. But you'd still be able to fit enough shopping in there to carry 7 people and, well, 7 sandwiches probably. But hey, you know, anorexic queens, how much food can you actually need? This is the perfect car for that. And it is very, very capable off-road as well. It's no Discovery, but then it's also not badged or priced like a Discovery. So well worth looking at if you're looking for a medium range, very budget efficient SUV. Now, we have seen this car previously, however, this is an all-new guise for it, and looking far, far more like it's likely to make production. It is, in fact, Chevrolet's all-electric car, very, very similar to the Honda Hybrid, the Insight, and also to the Toyota Hybrid, the Prius. But it actually looks really cool. It looks like a sports car, which the other two, I think it's safe to say, a Prius and an Insight do not, in fact, look like sports cars. They do look like spaceships. And I said ships with a P, but they don't look as cool as this. So it might be worth actually checking this out to see if this is coming to market, and if you are looking for an eco car, holding off from buying that Toyota and looking at buying a Volt. Plus, I don't know if you watched the cartoon, but the dog was seriously cool. And that was Bolt, wasn't it?